Hello everyone, this is Sanithin here. Today I am going to develop a call log app where we have to handle the permission, like the different stages of permission, where the user, if the permission is granted, we have to do something. If the permission is denied, we have to do something. If the permission is permanently denied, then we have to do something else. And the app consists of mainly the call logs. We have to access the call logs permission and context permission, and should display the recent call logs, all the recent call logs. The call logs should consist of name, contact number, and all the call logs of that contact number, and the timestamp, and also the duration. As you can see, this is the design we are going with. It consists of four screens: the launcher screen, recent screen, contact screen, and the detail screen. And it also has light mode and dark mode. You can see here. In recent screen, it should display all the call logs, and in the contact screen, it should have a search and or, display all the contacts. And in the details screen, when we press the eye icon, which is available here in the recent screen, it going to redirect us to the detail screen. So let's get started with the project. Yeah. So hi guys, this is Sanithin here. First of all, I would like to show the demo of the app. So after running the app, this is the first time I'm opening the app. I would like to see all the permission handling and everything. So I'm opening right now. The when we open the app, it directly asks for the permission. You just need to allow. Yeah, if we allow all the permissions, this is the first screen, like recents. In this screen, we can see all the call logs. Don't worry, these are just the fake numbers with my friend's name. I would just like to want you to see how it works. This is a scrolling widget. Yeah. When we first of all, when we open the app, we have two options, like the recent screen and the contact screen. At the recent screen, all the things like call logs, all the call logs, and we have contacts. And here coming to contacts, we have two things. One is the all the contacts thing, and here we have a search bar. Let's see, I'm going to search for a guy named Vinay. Yeah, I got the name. Here all the name, I got the name. When I remove all the things from search field, it's going to show all the contacts. Okay. Now I would like to go to the recent screen, focus on more recent screen. Yeah, recent screen. Here we have a list tile. In list tile, we have a button. List tile. It shows name and the timestamp, and there is also a button here. It also takes us to the different screen. Like I would like to show it now. Press on this button. It takes us to a details screen where it shows the mobile number, name, and the call logs. Here, if we have more than call logs, then we can scroll the thing to view all the call logs. And in the call logs, it shows the type of the call and the timestamp, like duration. And here it shows the timestamp. Here it shows the number of calls. Here it shows the SIM details, which SIM we received the call to. And when we get back, it displays this recent screen. Now I would like to call someone and see whether the call log will add here automatically. Okay, I'm going to contacts and calling Arun. Let's see Arun. Yeah, we can call now. We can by pressing this we can call. Okay, it's doing something, it's calling. Yeah, I will like to stop it now. Yeah, I cutted the call, and I went to the recent screen. Yeah, you can see here a call log has been registered, displayed. Arun. So I'm checking the details. Outgoing for 9 seconds, and date timestamp. You can also call from here. See, now I'm going to call Nihal from the details screen. Yeah, it's working. See the time here. We can see. I'm going to stop it for let's call now 11 seconds. See, yeah. We have a call log Nihal. Let's see. We also here for 11 seconds outgoing, and these are the things. We get not only outgoing, we can get all the incomings, missed calls, or other things. But right now what is happening is this is a virtual emulator, right? So I can't show all the things, but we can see all the things like here you can see the symbol. If there is any missed call, it will be a like a arrow going out, and if it is a outgoing, you can see the arrow coming in, like all those things. So okay, and one thing I implemented is just a dark mode. When I turn on my dark mode, the theming will change. The everything, the theme of the app. Okay, this is the recent screen in the dark mode. This is the contact screen in the dark mode, and this is the details screen in the dark mode. Okay, now I would like to show you the case where the user denies the permission. So again, I install the app. I'm going to open it. Now I will, it will ask user to allow or don't allow the permission. Now I'm going to directly not allow and not allow. Yeah, now it shows a prompt. Allow callouts to make and view calls. There are two options: close app and allow. Close app is used to close the app. Allow is used to again show the user a prompt to ask for the permissions. Yeah, it's again showing. Now I'm going to show the case where the user will permanently deny the permissions. If we press on allow, it will directly show the recent screen, all the things, and open the apps, like to open the apps. Now I'm going to click on don't allow. Yeah, see, it's directly open the app settings for us to tell us that the permissions has not been granted, no permissions granted. I'm going to now allow the permissions in the settings. After allowing the permissions, I'm going to open the app. Yeah, see, all the things are present here, like the recent screen and the contacts. I think this is enough for the demo. Now I would like to show the code and explain some things about it, how it works, and all the things. Okay, now I am going to explain the code, all the things that I done. First, coming to the folders, folder structure. The everything we do in is in the lib folder, where have created some folders, subfolders, and all the things. Here we have the main. This is where the app starts from. Okay, and the helper dot it's a file. These both are files. Helpers, it contains all the functions like which helps, like getting the contacts, getting the call logs, and getting the names, getting the number, all the functions. It contains all the function like helper functions. We have a folder here, widgets, which contains all the subparts of the, like sub widgets of the each screen. Let's go and see the widgets part. Yeah, now we have in widgets we have details screen widgets folder, and three separate widgets: call log item, contacts item, details. And detail screen is like the screen where we see the details of the caller, like the name, phone number, like call type, like ingoing and outgoing. In detail screen folder we have again three sub files where which contains all the individual widgets of the app. No, I like to divide the widgets in separate parts so it easy to understand and help us to easy to develop the app. So so coming to the main dot file. Yeah, I forgot it. There is another file which is pubspec.yaml, which contains all the dependencies, project name, description, and dependencies, like all the dependencies I used in this project. First, for handling permission, I used permission handler. For getting the call logs, I used call logs package. And for doing the calls, I used Flutter phone direct caller. Like INTL, it is based like internationalization. Like we like showing the date timestamp, and we also used contact services for getting the contacts list, like contacts list. Yeah, and all the things, they have dependencies, all the things. Now I would like to go to the main dot. Yeah, in the main dot, like mainly I kept the first theming. I declare all the themings like dark theme and the theme, normal theme. After doing all the theming work, I went to the permission screen. In home, first when our app starts, it directly goes to the permission screen. Every time when the app starts, it directly goes to the permission screen. In permission screen, it checks whether the app has access to take all the call logs, contacts, or if the app does not have any permission. If the access is denied, then it will ask for the permission, and if the access is permanently denied, then it will goes to the settings, app settings, where we have to manually allow the permission. And if the permission is granted, it directly shows the recents and contacts, all the screens in the app. Yeah, this is basically where the app starts from permission screen. Yeah, I forgot, we also have another folder here in the lib where we have all the screens, like the tab screen, where we tab screen is like when we open the app we have two buttons like recent and contacts. This is a tab screen. And a recent screen where it shows all the things like call logs and other. We have contact screen, it shows the search filter, search option, and the contacts. Here we have contacts, call logs, detail screen. It shows the detail screen like the timestamp, all the calls received, number, everything. And another one, permission screen. Now we are going to see this. In this, we are mainly focusing on permission, handling the permission. First, I am using a stateful widget here. Stateful widget is basically used because it will rebuild the build method. We have a build method here. Build method, every time something changes. Okay, I am using an init state. Inner It basically runs, like it basically runs before the build method is run, only for one time. Yeah. In init state, I am checking for permission. Every time when the app starts, I am going to check for the permission. In checking permission, what I did was I checked for phone status, like permission status of the phone, permission status of the contacts. I am using async await because these are the future things. We don't know what the value will be, so I using async and await. Low. The first condition is if the permission is granted for the both the things, I'm going to show the tab screen where we have all the recent and contact screen. If the permission is permanently denied for the both the things, not both, any one of the things, it going to app settings. Shows the app settings where we have to manually open the app. Else, if any other condition like permission is denied on all the things, then we are going to ask for permission. Where in this get contacts permission, we are again using the async await. I am going to request for both the things, phone and contacts. If both are granted, I am going to again show the tab screen. If anyone is denied, I am going to open the call log, like sorry, I am going to open the app settings. If anything other than that happens, I am going to show a messenger. It shows a dialog box where it shows the user whether to close the app or allow the users to switch the screen to, like open, and again prompt the user to whether to allow the user to access the app or not. Like it basically asks for permission. Okay. Now what I did was, if I if the both the permission is granted, then I'm going to do is push replacement. I use the push replacement, navigator dot push replacement, where the permission screen will be replaced with the tab screen. Okay, tab screen. And basically I use the content in a scaffold. After all permission checking, it directly redirect. If the permission is granted, it directly goes to the tab screen. Okay, now let us see the tab screen. Again, I am using stateful widget in tab screen because we have a bottom navigation there where we can switch from recent screen to contact screen. So what I am doing is, in the build method, I am returning a scaffold which contains a bottom navigation bar. The bottom navigation bar contains two buttons, recents button and the contacts button. Using this bottom navigation, we can switch from contacts and recent screen. And the next thing, if the contact screen is opened, if the contact screen is opened, then we are going to see, here I am again using a stateful widget because I am using the changing from recents to detail screen. When I press on a I button, info button, I am going to redirect to the detail screen. So that's why I'm using a stateful widget. And in the stateful widget, here I am using extending with the widget binding observer, where it will observe the life cycle of the app. Basically it observes the life cycle of the app, like the app is resumed, like the paused, or app is been closed. And in the init method, what I did was add an observer to the, when the app is opened, it will add an observer where it will check whether the app is being paused, resumed, or being used, or used in the background, all the things. And in the dispose method, I remove the observer for the performance. Next, and in the change app cycle state, we can write this function when we extend with widgets binding observer. Basically it sees the state of the app, like whether the app has been resumed, pause, all the things. And what I'm doing is, if the app cycle dot resumed, if the state equal to app cycle dot resumed, if the app is being used, what I did was, I'm assigning the call logs, all the call logs we have here. It's something we get future iterable call logs. Each like a future, we are going to get it in the future. It is something iterable, and each item is call log entry. I am going to get all the call logs. This is the get all call logs which have been used, which I have been got it from the helper functions, where I wrote all the functions which basically help me to get the all things. Like here, see, get all call logs, where I am returning call logs dot get. This is the method to get all the call logs from the screen. After every time when the app resumes, like going to pause it and resumes, I'm going to get all the call logs. Basically this helps us to automatically automatically refresh the screen when we call someone, and coming back to the recent screen, it automatically add the person we called to the screen without doing anything. And I'm here returning a scaffold and app bar which contains reasons, and body which contains future builder. Here future builder is basically used when we are dealing with the data that comes in the future. Like we are here now, we are dealing with the future data, all call logs. So that's why I am using future builder. In future builder, what I did was, in snapshot it basically contains all the data, like the state of the data. The snapshot is a connection, like the connection is done. What I did was, I take all the snapshot data and converted it to the list. And what I returned is a list view dot builder. Basically we use list view dot builder because when we don't know how many number of items we are going to display, we don't know item count, then we are going to use list view dot builder. And here I mention the item count as entries dot length. Whatever the entries we are going to get, that's like the call log data, this take care of all the things. And the next is item builder, where we are going to return a list tile. And what I did was, I did a separate widget for the list tile, like call logs item. You can see it here, where, yeah, call logs item, it takes entries, current call log, and the button, which info button, where we can redirect to the detail screen. I'm going to show the call logs item now. Yeah, as you see, it is a stateless wizard where we don't have to update the build method every time. What I did was, I returned a list tile with leading is equal to circular avatar. Title, this is the name of the name of the current call log. And trailing, here in trailing we have an info button, and when we press on info button, it redirects to the details screen. Now let us see the contacts screen. In contact screen, again stateful wizard, because I'm using a search field there. I'm going, first of all, in init method, I'm going to get all the contacts. I'm going to again add a listener for the search field. What I did was, in build method, I took an text field and add the controller as search controller, text editing controller. Here what I did was, added a listener. Whenever a change is a letter is pressed in the text field, it going to listen and filter the contacts. First what I did was, getting all the contacts. Here the get contacts method, it is a async function, again async await. Here we are going to get all the contacts and assign the contacts list with the result contacts. All the contacts list with the resulted contacts. And Using filter context method, whenever a letter is typed, what I did was I assign the filter contacts as a list with the result we are getting. And every time I updated the build method such that you basically use it to, when a change has happened, it's going to update the build method. In the build method, I am showing a text field and a list builder, item builder. I am returning a contacts item. Again, in the contacts item, I took an list tile where all the things like the leading, title, and all the things we are going to get. Now let us go to the details screen. In the details screen, I am again using the stateful wizard, and in the init state, what I did was get, when the contact screen is been opened, I am going to get all the contacts of the current call log This is I am going to redirect from recent screen. In the recent screen, in the recent screen, and what I am returning is a call log item, and in the call log item I have a trailing where I am displaying an icon button like the info button. When the info button is pressed, it's going to take me to the details screen. Redirect me details screen. I am getting an argument as a call log, current call log. From this call log, I am going to retrieve all the details. Current call log. I am going to retrieve all the current call log details like the name, phone number, and all the recent call logs, like all the calls that came from that number. And I am separating them with a separate widget like header. In detail screen widget, we have a header, and call log section. In the call section, what we did was where we display the number and all the things, and the call log list. This is where all the call logs of the current call will be. And coming to the helper dot, in helper dot we have functions. For calling a number, we have to give a string as the input. For calling a number, we have to call the call number function, and getting all the call logs, getting the current call log. This is used in the details function where we have to give a particular call log, and we are going to get all the call logs here. And this is a get title function where we are going to give an call log entry, where will it check if the entry has a name, it's going to return an entry name. If the entry does not exist any name, then it's going to give its number. Next, get avatar title. This is basically used in the circular avatar for the title. Next, get icon type. This is where the main thing, it shows incoming and outgoing symbol, right? This is the thing where it all happens. If the call, we are going to queue a call type. If the call type is outgoing, then it shows the made icon like this one. If it is missed, then it shows the missed call icon with the color red. And if it is incoming, it shows down arrow. And if the call is rejected, we are going to show this icon with a gray color. And the default is like something like this. If any problem happens, it is the default icon. And finally I'm returning the icon. And here is the formatted date. It basically gives the date using the internationalization package. And it is get call log type. It basically used in the detail screen where we are going to see the all the call logs like outgoing, incoming, and missed. And this is used to get the call duration. in the details screen, and this is also used in the details screen for the displaying the timestamp. And this is the messenger where we are going to see. This is when the users press doesn't allow us to permission for the phone call logs, all the things. This is the messenger we are going to where the user will see. So this is all the code, all the things I am doing from the last 5 to 6 days, and finally made the app, which is I think which is good and looking good with all the features like dark mode, contacts, recent tab, recent screen, and the detail screen, and calling the user and automatically registering and showing the call log thing and handling permission. All these things, this app consists of all these things.
And finally, thank you for watching the video. I hope you liked it. Thank you.